It is time for us to get into our first talk for this morning, and we will be talking about Housing Solution 2017 and beyond. And this morning, on the inside to tell us all that we need to know about this, I've got seated next to me Mr. Kennard. You are the project manager for Housing Solutions 2017 and beyond, and Ms. Denise King-Tudor, you are the director of operations under the Central Housing and Planning Authority. Lady and gentlemen, good morning, welcome to the program.
Good morning.
Thank you for
All right, so I think I get to start off with Denise. Housing Solutions 2017 and beyond. Help us to understand what really this is all about. I know a few months ago, Minister Patterson did give an explanation as to what it is all about, but maybe you can go in detail and just whet our appetites again.
First of all, I'd like to say good morning to you, and also to say good morning, Guyana. And we are extremely happy to be here to share with you what we're pursuing and where we're going as an agency, Central Housing and Planning Authority. First of all, this concept or the idea of Housing Solutions 2017 and beyond, this was conceptualized last year. And it was basically based on the fact that there is a change in direction in terms of what we plan to roll out for housing. And it is our view that it's not just to talk about what we're going to do, but we would like to show the public exactly the types of solutions we are going to make available to them. We feel it's an opportunity for persons to be fully sensitized and be aware of the solutions that will be available throughout the next 5 years or so. And so therefore, we have decided that this is what we're going to host an exhibition where we can showcase the types of buildings that we're planning to do. We think that it will afford the Guyanese public the opportunity to come and have a say, to look to see what it is that we're offering, and to also contribute significantly. As you are aware, it's the Ministry of Communities, Central Housing and Planning Authority, an agency or department within the Ministry of Communities. And whenever we talk about communities, importantly is that persons must have a say. Participation is essential. And this is one of those opportunities where, as we showcase what we're doing, the general public will be able to come and to contribute to what we're doing.
What is not going well with the current housing setup or establishment that we currently have in Guyana that warrants a solution? That means that something is really not right.
All right. We have over 28,000 vacant house lots out there. And we thought as much that
28,000 vacant
house lots, unoccupied house lots.
Wow.
Because the previous program heavily focused on providing land only instead of housing units. And we would like to see people own, occupy, and to provide shelter that is affordable, comfortable, safe, and established within cohesive communities. And so because we are aware that it's data driven, that's a direction that we wouldn't want to place a whole lot of emphasis on, but we feel that this is a time that we need to provide units where people can purchase. They can just get the keys, turn, and they place the furniture in, and they live happily.
I'm seeing some sort of linkage probably between the backlog of applications that are there and the vacant lots that you have.
Well, there are two scenarios. Like I mentioned, there are 28,000 persons who have not yet beneficially occupied the lots that have been allocated. And then there is the other scenario where we have 25,000 active applications, persons who are waiting to be given the opportunity to own a piece of Guyana. And basically, as we roll out this project, this exhibition, it will give those persons who have been allocated and they have not yet constructed the opportunity to see what the developers or the contractors they have constructed, and they can negotiate, have conversations with them, and maybe have them build their homes for them. And the other aspect of it is for, like I said, those who have not yet been given the opportunity within the 25,000 applications that we have, the applicants that we have on board, they will now have that opportunity to see what it is that we are going to roll out within the next few years. And I'm not sure if you're aware, but this year we are planning to do about 758 housing units across the country. Mr. Dazzel is going to elaborate more on that. But we feel that it's an opportunity for us to network, to partner, not just with, or provide that opportunity for our beneficiaries or applicants, but also with the banking institutions, insurance companies, furniture companies, and those who are integrally involved in the housing sector.
And I think it's great for young people too, young persons who might now be trying to get on their feet and don't have all the cash, don't have all of the collateral and so forth. It's a great opportunity to go out and see what is available and so forth, and to be a part of the process too.
Yes.
All right, I want to pull in Mr. Dazzel here. Let's talk about the houses. Let's start about the units rather, where they're being constructed and so forth.
All right, first and foremost, thank you guys for having us, and good morning to Guyana. I'm really excited about this whole program here in terms of where we are. As Ms. Tudor had given an insight in terms of the housing solution. So take it from the concept stage now. We're actually making it a reality on the ground. So we have on the ground currently there's about 24 plus buildings on the ground in terms of a joint initiative between ourselves and the private exhibitors. From the housing side, we have 4 different models, 8 types of buildings. Each one of the models we construct there in concrete, and in there the timber version the same. So you can have a feel of what these versions are. We have them in terms of the elevated, we have them the flat ones, we have 2-story. So you can see the various types of buildings.
What are the types again?
Duplexes, we have single family units. So we have the different types of duplexes now. So we have a 2-story duplex, where bedrooms upstairs, dwelling downstairs, kitchen. We have the flat ones in timber and concrete, and we have a single elevated duplex.
And you got that will accommodate up to 4 families too?
Up to 2 families.
Two families the
per,
maximum,
yeah,
per
per
unit.
Per the duplex.
Okay.
Right, side by side.
And I was told that persons, once you go to the exhibition, you can get the opportunity to purchase or to get in on one of these, but you first must have an application in the system, something to that effect?
Yes, you must have an application in the system to be able to access one of these units.
All right, well, tell us more that we need to know about the houses.
Yeah, well, currently we are about almost 90% complete in terms of the construction aspect of it. Just the fine works is currently being done. So definitely, in terms of floor spaces and stuff, you'll have an excellent opportunity to get a feel. Come in, walk around, you'll see, and change person's mind in terms of what the duplexes are about. It's a new concept. Well, not very new concept, but it's something that we definitely know can work. I know that one of the major things people used to keep asking about, the person next door and those kind of things, but you would definitely be able to see how it functions.
And this is the model again that will be pursued in the various communities?
Yes, we'll definitely be rolling out 750.
Again, the exact model?
Some versions.
Some variation, okay.
That's why we have a series of designs, but most definitely the duplex is 6 regions, 10 locations, right? In terms of we have some townhouse also going to be rolling out later on in the program.
Have you already selected persons that are going to be beneficiaries in the various regions, or it is all going to commence at Housing Solutions and 17?
I think Ms. Tudor might be able to shed some light on that in terms of where we are with the selection of persons, or if there's any at such point in time. Ms. Tudor?
Yeah.
Not as yet. We have not selected persons, but we have a number of persons, close to 1,000 persons for the year so far. They have already registered.
Is it too late for me to register?
No, it's not.
Okay.
We'll
I know you got
your
criteria.
application.
You got criteria and so forth that must be followed.
Yes.
All right. So the event itself, this is happening. You got some dates there listed?
Yeah, it's at Perseverance in the Independence Weekend from the 26th to the 29th of May. This so another 2 weeks or so.
So you've got like big buses, I think, or transportation to take persons in.
What we're trying to do, we're trying to at least reduce the amount of traffic down to the location. So what we'll have is a central logistic hub. So you can come there, you can park, and we will be able to shuttle persons down. But you can still come down with your machines. But we prefer that we use this route, to reduce the amount of congestion and stuff at back there.
And again, as you said earlier, I think persons are going to get the opportunity to walk through, go in, check out, and I think Kissoons is furnishing one of the homes probably.
We have.
Or you got various persons.
We have various persons on board in terms of this sponsorship and stuff like that.
All right. Is there anything else that we need to know that you guys would like to emphasize about this?
Yes. This exhibition basically is free of cost. There is no fee attached to the public coming to see what is happening. This is the first ever. So we want to extend the invitation to all Guyana to come during that weekend from the 26th to the 29th.
What time are you starting, dear?
At 10, and we should close at about 10 or 11 at night. So we should close at that time. But I want to also say that on the 29th, this is a day set aside specifically for youth school students, fifth form and sixth form students.
Right.
To come out and to participate. We have planned a specific program for them, and we want to also guide them in terms of their career path. Right. So this is something that we envision that it's going to be rewarding, not just for the students, but teachers and at large the Ministry of Education. But we will also like to encourage corporate Guyana to fully come on board. We have already have great support, but we need more sponsors to be on board with us. There are 3 packages. One at 1.5, that's the gold package. There's another one at $1 million, that's a silver package. And the other at the bronze package, that's for $500,000. And we're also inviting those persons who are into business, you're into food, you're into conducting activities related to providing for families and the whole thing about housing, to come on board, join with us, collaborate with us as we move this project forward. We believe it's going to be very exciting. It's going to be knowledge sharing, and as a result of it, we trust that as we gather the data, we collect the data, because there'll be an exit survey that will be done. We'll be able to analyze that information, and it will help us to guide future policy decisions as it relates to housing.
You will be setting up a booth there also?
Yes.
So persons who need info and so forth, they'll be able to access that right there.
Yes, that will be in place.
All right, interesting. Anything else we can?
I just want to follow up on one with Ms. Tudor's, in terms of appealing to corporate society out there to just come on board, get a feel. I mean, it's something new that we're trying, and definitely, it's a step in the right direction. So you can actually come into the location, see, and get a feel in terms of where we are, and participate in this drive that we're looking at.
Is there going to be like entertainment and so forth at any of the nights, things like that?
Yeah. We have nightly entertainment. I think the opening night we have like a kind of mixed night. The Saturday night there's it's kind of like a tropical kind of system set up, so it's a mixture. We have a gospel night. We try to craft it within the time frame to reach every person at least out there.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
All right. Is there a number we can call for more information if we need on this?
Yes.
Because let's say, for example, I got a small business, I was at a booth there at Perseverance during this exhibition. What do I do? Who do I go to or call?
Yes, you can call 226-0489. 226-0489.
All right, for more information. So there you had it this morning. We were talking about Housing Solutions 2017 and beyond. And as we draw closer to the dates of the event, we will be giving you more updated information, as they become available. So we're talking Housing Solutions 2017 and beyond, and this will run from the 26th to the 29th of May down there at Perseverance.